Okay, so now we are in the green anaconda enclosure, and I'm gonna try to feed her. I took her water dish was normally right here, and I took that out just because of where she was, and I really didn't want to try to move her. But I'm really hoping she eats, and if anybody's been nice, perfect. So if anybody's watching my channel, everybody knows how picky Pop-Tart here has been. And so this is awesome. This is perfect. So this is her third rat that she's taken. And she's been taking them consistently now. So I think we got her on a schedule, which is awesome. So I think this is good. This is good. So definitely be putting on some weight now. And I know a lot of people have been following her since the beginning of when I got her back in June, I believe. June or July. I think it was June. And, they followed the journey and have been with me. With her, I'm getting over a sickness right now. So they've been following me with my struggles with her, and from not eating to not eating 2 quail, then going off food again to eating her first rat. Now she's on her third, which is perfect. So this is definitely a good sign. Now she does take a little bit of time to eat it, so bear with me as this may take a little while for her to actually digest it. Which, of course, is going to take forever to do. And I'm getting a ton of people on my Instagram saying that they're not allowed to have any anacondas, green or yellow, down in Florida. I guess they passed a new law that if it's grandfathered in, you can have it. But apparently you can't even have them for educational use or for breeding, which I think you can have Burmese down in Florida for only those two reasons, which kind of sucks because I understand with the hurricanes they don't want breeding facilities to get destroyed and have green anacondas running around the Everglades like some of the Burms are doing. But as of right now, I guess there are no anacondas anywhere in the Everglades. So I think they're just kind of scared of what could happen. But I mean, she is tiny. So I mean, I can't tell you what a big 14-footer anaconda is going to be like or anything like that. But I've been seeing videos and stuff of some pretty big anacondas, green anacondas, and they all have really good temperaments on them. I really haven't seen too many videos or too many people saying that their green anacondas are just attacking them, or, well, I shouldn't say attack, striking them or biting them defensively for really no reason. Like the yellows. Yellows are, I guess, super mean. And so far I've not been tagged by her. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to at some point, because I mean that's all about owning a snake and probably owning a big snake. But as of right now, she's been super calm with me and super docile, super sweet. I have kind of been taking her out more with a hook, but I still sometimes can go in there and, just grab her out by my hand, and there's no issues with it. I don't know why she's going down towards the butt. She was kind of messed up last time she ate a rat. She tried to eat from the side, tried to eat from the back, and then she repositioned it and finally ate it from the head down. But I'm not sure if they're just used to eating birds. I don't know. They're definitely strange animals to watch and to eat. Because all my boas, they wrap them. Some of them do take a while, but they don't do this. They go straight for the head and down the hats. This one's curious, all messed up. But she's super light in her coloring, which I really like. And I'm really hoping that when she gets older, she can keep that light coloring, just because the black circle patterns will definitely stand out and show more. I'm seeing quite a few really dark anacondas where they almost look completely black, and so the defining circle patterns really aren't visible. Not saying that it's a bad thing, but at first glance you might not really think that it is an anaconda. You might just think that it's a darker boa, which as they get older, and there she goes. I'm very surprised on how wide they can open their mouths, and they're definitely wider than any of my boas at this age, that they can open their mouth that wide. And she was born January or February, and it's now September 1st. So I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and say that she's 8 months. And all my boas in the first year, they're on large mice. I really don't switch them over to rats until they're about 2. And right now she's crushing small rats. And I'm taking it pretty slow with her on the feeding, because I really don't want her to get too big too fast. I don't want her to get obese. A lot of people think that because they have an anaconda and because they can get big and they can get, a massive weight, that people just overfeed them. And people, at this size, I've seen people feeding them large rats, jumbo rats, and they have a huge knot in their stomach, and it's like, man, I don't think they should be eating a meal that big. A lot of people, even with retics or berms, they want to have huge snakes, big snakes, 200 pounds, 250 pound snakes, not caring about their health, not caring about, how their organs are, or how their heart is, or, all that weight and stuff on their lungs. But they just want to claim that they have big snakes. I'm seeing some green anacondas where, they look like a small tree trunk. And then I'm seeing some anacondas where they're a good size, like a boa constrictor. And, they don't have to be massively obese or weigh a lot for them to look good and for them to be healthy. I'm just going to zoom in real quick here to show you how far she can actually spread her jaws. Because I have never seen a boa at 8 months open his mouth that wide. Now, I could just be, forgetting because I haven't had an 8-month-old boa in a while. But again, I don't feed my boa constrictors any type of a rat until they're about 2, and then I go for smalls, and they take smalls pretty well at that point. But she is definitely doing really good on this small rat. And like I said before, she's off chicks now. This is unscented rat. And even a small, I sometimes get a little bit nervous about the size, but I was told that it's really no problem. So I'm just glad that she's on frozen thawed for one, and she's off chicks. So, well, quail. I couldn't find any chickens, but quail was the go-to at the time when she was refusing to eat mice or anything else. But she's definitely working it down. I don't think she's struggling too much. She's definitely getting the jaw spread on her, which is okay. Let me try to get some light over here. Hopefully she doesn't mind. Whoop, sorry guys. So of course this is a long video. It's always a long process when feeding, but the good thing is YouTube has a button down below where you can speed it up by like 1.5 or 1 times 2, things like that, which make the videos a little less painful. But I don't know how most people like their videos. I know a lot of people don't like when people talk a lot. Some people do talk not at all, some people talk a little bit. So I'm just kind of trying to make, the dead space not so ridiculously boring. But I'm trying to figure out this whole editing process, and I'm new to all of it, so I would like to figure out how to put some music in, because I think music in the background would make things a lot better. There she goes. That's a wrap right there, down the hatch. I'm just trying to get some pictures off my phone for Instagram. So I really think the small rats are doing really well for her. No struggle. Once it gets down to about the halfway mark, there might be a small bulge on her, which I think is pretty common. But I don't want anything ridiculous. I don't want her to be squeezing her heart or her lungs. But I could just be overreacting. And then, so I probably won't hold her for another 2 or 3 days, and then everything should be working out just fine. I gotta do her water dish, dump it out, fill it up with some fresh water because she pooped in it, which is gonna be a major dilemma. I'm not gonna say problem, because I know what I'm getting myself into, but when she does get 10 feet, 12 feet, I'm gonna have to figure something out. But of course, she's not gonna be in this Christmas tree tub. I'm really thinking about getting an animal plastics. I think that's what they're called, the T5, the T50. It's like 85 inches by like 24 by 36, I believe. I don't know if that's really what the dimensions are, but that's pretty massive. So either that, or I'm gonna custom build one out of wood, treat it, plexiglass, stuff like that. You can see the the bulge where her rat is, and I don't think that's too ridiculous. I don't think that's too bad. I think that would be I think that would be normal, honestly. But I mean, I feed all my boas where there's no bulge that you can see, and I know you guys have watched my videos and stuff, and I do believe all of my boas are pretty good length or pretty good width. None of them are obese, and well, that's about it. 16 minutes of me jabberjawing and watching a green anaconda take a rat. So again, I know I say this in all my videos, I appreciate the subscribers, appreciate the people that watch my videos, like my videos, and you know, just basically have been supporting me on my YouTube and Instagram. People have been helping me out quite a bit with care on poptart here and a couple of my other snakes, which I really appreciate. And I try to make my videos better each time, but I'm new to YouTube, I'm new to editing, so we'll just see how it all goes. But I'm gonna wrap this up, put her water back in, close her up, try not to disturb her for the next 48 hours, just so nothing happens with her regurgitating. She can hang out and digest the small rat. So I hope you guys have a good night, good day, good week, and I'll see you guys on the next video.